My name's Guy Kestevan, and I'm a veteran mountain bike and kit tester. And in the nigh on 28 years I've been doing this, I have been repaired and brought back from the brink of extinction many, many times. And if you remember, when I went down to see Rab Equipment and have a factory tour and talk about their new Cinder mountain bike and gravel range, that was what a lot of the focus was in that video. Not repairing me, but repairing their clothing and refreshing it, washing it. So either clothing that was a bit, dirty, or you just wanted to bring it back to brand new condition, they could do that with their Rab wash scheme. But they also do Rab repair, where any Rab garment you've got, you can send it in and they will do their very best to make it absolutely brand new. I mean, their skills of their technicians and seamstresses and everyone who works down there, and the experience in putting those garments back together so you can barely see where the men's are, is absolutely phenomenal.
So that's the panel that's been replaced, is that correct?
That one, yeah.
Yeah, spot on.
Yeah. But in the interests of sustainability and minimal waste, they also do what they call Second Stitch.
Good. So this is our Second Stitch product, which is all about upcycling and recycling. So the top of that pile is the resellable stuff that we sell through our factory shop. And what we do is we take all those invisible repairs that you saw next door, spin it on its head, make it visible. So it basically promotes what we do.
Yeah.
So if you're out on the hill and you see somebody wearing it, hopefully you ask them where they got it from, and then they tell the story of Rab.
Yeah, and presumably it makes everyone unique as well.
It does, yeah. Each one's unique, so you can hopefully build up this storyboard of adventures on your favourite piece of clothing. But it's also more sustainable as well, because this piece of fabric would have come from another jacket that we couldn't keep as a jacket.
Yeah. A donor has moved on.
Exactly, so it still has a second life to a degree.
And I was lucky enough to come away from that visit with this glorious Second Stitch jacket. As you can see, it's got some contrast panelling on there to prove that it's not just the standard jacket. I mean, there's a very similar jacket to this in the Rab range, but this is marked out, and it also comes with the Second Stitch logo there. You can see that's the sign that you're wearing something that just says, I went a little bit sideways, but I've got a unique garment that is as eco-friendly as possible, because they will do that for the lifetime of the garment. It's one of the, it's a great reason for buying from a company like Rab, who offers that kind of repair and replacement services. No, they're not unique. Quite a lot of mountain brands do it, and also on the mountain bike side, Seven Mesh and Alp Kit, among others, offer it as well. But anyway, what I did while I was down there was not only tour the facility, but if you remember, I turned up in my much beloved, but absolutely on its last legs, Rab Generator smock. I think it was over 20 years old, and my kids affectionately referred to as the tit tape jacket, because it was so patched together with gaffer tape from all over the world on different adventures it'd been on. But even then, it was absolutely ruptured, spilling out everywhere, more tape than fabric. I just presumed it was a total goner. But Matt and the team at Rab took it off me and said, no, I reckon we'll see what we can do with this. And so it is with huge pleasure I bring to you my Second Stitch repair on my generator jacket. And they said, we're going to do something really interesting with it. And I absolutely love it. Now, to make clear, the blue is the original colour. You can see it's still got some oil stains and paint stains on it, which I think is brilliant. I'm really, really glad they've stayed on there. But then you can clearly see all the different panels. I mean, a complete sleeve on that side and on that side have been replaced with, again, very similar fabric. It might not be quite identical. That's a slightly ripstop, and that's a more modern Pertex, I'd imagine. And then you've got a new... Well, it's a recycle label. That's an old label, but it's a new version of it. But you've got colour-coded zip pullers, and even like detailing like the contrast stitching on there and the contrast stitching on the zip. Just tie it all together. And then on the back, that's the original Rab Neutrino label off the jacket. You can see it's a bit frayed and it's a bit dog-eared, but it lives on in the same way that this jacket lives on. And as much as I love this jacket, I think it's fair to say that my back from the dead generator is almost certainly my favourite jacket of all time, because I've got so many memories of adventures that I've been on in this jacket. Plus, it's a really, really useful jacket. They don't even do something like this anymore in a smock format. All their insulateds are either a full zip jacket or a vest. I looked on the website thinking there might be an equivalent, but, you know, got me kangaroo pouch for my dog treats. You can tell yeah, okay, I had unbagged it before, and yeah, it's been for a couple of dog walks. Just as I want to wear it straight away. But it's now, not only is it super functional, but it's still, at its heart, my favourite old generator. So minimal eco impact and all those great memories that you've made with your product preserved in a brand new performance, in what's effectively a brand new performance garment. And I couldn't be happier. So I thought that Rab deserved to have a video made just about this generator jacket. And like I say, this applies for all their garments that you buy from Rab. So huge thumbs up to them for doing this initiative. It's something they're rightly super proud of. And I think it's something that people should really get behind of and really think about that repairability and sustainability aspect whenever you're shopping for clothing. So massive thanks to Rab for sorting out my jacket. Go and watch the factory tour videos. They're really interesting from stance of what they do there at Rab and also their sort of ethos and eco credentials. And yeah, shop the range as well, because you know they are totally behind it all properly long term. Like I say, this jacket must be nearly 20 years old, if not more. I think Matt said they were still doing this when he joined, and he's been there a couple of decades. But anyway, so thanks to Rab. Thanks to you guys for watching. Massive thanks to my industry supporters who are listed here. And also a huge thank to my Patreon subscribers who pledge on a monthly basis, and they get early, extended, ad-free edits as a thank you. And also a higher level of kind of question answering in terms of advice, sort of digging into my experience and my knowledge about all things mountain biking and gravel biking to help them with their biking decisions. So if you really like this channel and really like what I'm doing here, then please consider buying me effectively a cup of tea and a biscuit every month via Patreon. But if you can't do that, click for notifications, subscribe, give this a thumbs up like if you've enjoyed it or if you enjoy the channel in general. And please watch to the end if you've got this far, because that makes a big difference for YouTube stats. And stay tuned for lots more videos coming up shortly on a whole range of topics, from sustainable garments to the latest tech, tyres, pinion pieces, all sorts. Channel's going to go off because I've got more time to throw at it and more support from the industry as well. So big news all round, which I will get round to filming at some point when that time actually happens. But for now, I've been Guy Kestervan on Guy Kes TV, talking about my Second Stitch Rab Regenerator smock. I mean, if you can have a spirit animal, surely you can have a spirit jacket. And I think this battered, but still hanging in there and working hard jacket has to be the fabric equivalent of yours truly.